Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Emma. Today I'll be reacting to RWBY, Volume 7, Chapter 12, with Friends Like These. Now, the synopsis here is, with Salem's forces drawing closer and the General's orders for their arrest, our heroes are forced to fight on all fronts to save the city Ironwood has abandoned. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the comments because that's spoilers. And yeah, let's go in 3, 2, 1, now. Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding up with some romantic life, and you wake up in a world of charm. Oh, my voice. I don't know the lyrics 100%. And even when I do, I don't say them right. Stupidly. So, it's all you need. Last time I noticed that audio is mildly low. So, I'm mildly worried about that, but when you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure all hope is gone, when the day you've waited for won't come, and dark for you to dawn. I'm not talking about last episode. I'm sorry about that. I stressed, and you all know what happened. I love the episode, but it stresses me out. Okay.
Salem is coming and he's going to use the staff to move Atlas. If we don't stop him, Mantel's going to be declaring martial law? We cannot let him do this.
Miss Hill, I'm sure the General understands the enormity of this.
Nope, he doesn't want it.
Crow, you should know that I've been asked to bring you in.
A free ride and a show.
Damn.
There's also an alert out for Team RWBY's arrest.
What? Has James lost his mind?
He's trying to stop anybody who might get in the way of this inhumane plan. Looks like he underestimated me. Again.
Only Crow is under arrest. After everything we've been through tonight, please don't make me arrest you too.
Cut it out, both of you. We're almost back to Atlas. Let's talk to James personally.
It's taking a very long time for this show to get to the good part.
Shut
Ugh.
up.
He's right. Let's get this over with.
Robin?
Fine.
Throwing the fight in.
Wish it hadn't come to this.
It doesn't have to.
It really doesn't.
You can hug it out once we've taken him down.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. He broke free, guys. Pay attention.
What are you doing? The will of our goddess!
Oh, Robin, guys, you good?
Weiss,
Yeah.
what did you do? The General is leaving Mantle to perish?
He's saving Remnant. We can't let the
He's
relics fall to
saving
Salem.
himself and
But
Atlas.
all those people we just protected, they won't survive.
We don't have time to...
That doesn't bother you?
It does, but she's, yeah. Exactly,
What
though,
about
Penny.
your sister? Our friends?
My personal feelings don't matter.
They really
We have
should, though.
orders. I'm to retrieve the power of the Winter Maiden so we can access the relic. You're here to ensure my safety. Oh, come on. We've already lost enough time.
Ugh,
It should matter.
it really should.
Penny, the General is making hard choices so we don't have to. For the good of all, not just a few.
I do not see what is good about any of this.
On that we can agree.
Please, think about what you're doing.
Okay.
You heard the General. Until this is sorted out,
Jump out the
you're under
window!
arrest.
I jokingly said that. Oh, well, it's too late to jump out the window, but, well, I mean,
Please, don't make this difficult.
Don't make us have to get out of here by force.
guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, Marrow.
We're not actually going to slug this out, are we?
We're not doing anything. They decide what happens next. You think you're going to stop
Marrow's
us?
still unsure.
We're the best huntsmen in Atlas.
You were. Then you trained us.
Okay. Yeah, remember, she's straight speed.
Come on, Harriet! We're playing right into Salem's hands!
Exactly.
You know we need to be working together!
Oh, don't give me that crap.
But that's the
I
truth.
do
I'm sorry
think
that it sounds
right
like crap.
from the start.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, she still has force because she can hold herself down. Oh. Careful. Oh,
If you
you.
come peacefully, we won't hurt you.
Speak for yourself. They betrayed us.
You're betraying the people you've sworn to protect!
Exactly.
It's not worth it, Blake. They're just following orders now.
Ooh. That's exactly what they're doing, though. She's getting angry, but that's what she's doing. She's following orders. Oh, you're going after Marrow.
I know you sneeze are used to getting what you want, but it's time to let
She
this
was
one go.
arrested technically twice now, and she was held a prisoner. I don't think she always gets what she
This is my
wants.
home. And I'm not giving it up without a fight.
And they're down, guys. You okay? Robin?
Robin needs help. Surrender, and we can take her to Atlas. Get her patched up.
Never pegged you for the manipulative type, but I've learned a lot of things tonight.
I enjoyed working with you, you know. Even with that endless cynicism of yours.
I'm usually proven right.
We don't have to fight, friend.
You don't know my friends. That's how it always goes.
And shit, he's here. Guys, you left Tyrion here. Oh no. Yeah, he's about to get raped. He just broke. Oh, he just pushed it back in. Oh, God.
Oh, don't stop on my account. Wasn't planning on it.
Oh my God. Now you were told to bring him into custody. But now you're focusing on Crow. Jesus. Yeah, I'm glad he got between them, because now it seems like a reasonable reason why they're like this, but...
Me and you have a score to settle.
Oh, I agree. So let's say we put the kid to bed and then finish it.
Oh my God, stop this. And he threw the horseshoe. But he got it back. Damn, now they have to work together for this second. Oh, I don't appreciate any of this. Yeah, Ruby.
Marrow, cut the crap, will you?
I'm trying to arrest her, not kill her, Hair.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
being excessive.
It's not excessive if it's necessary.
also painful to watch. Oh, there's her aura. Oh my god, I will actually destroy you. Leave Blake
Time
alone.
to wrap this up, fine. They've had their chance. Don't be soft.
Are you telling me? Or yourself?
Yeah, she's definitely telling herself. Okay. Yeah, teamwork. Woo. Oh. And he's going straight down. Ouch. And his aura's gone.
Never really had a problem with you. All along I thought our friendship was true. You right from the start.
Oh my god. Music. Aha! Oh yeah! I feel bad for rooting against them. Oh, her semblance! Oh! Ah! Yeah, that was a hard blow. Oh yeah. Weiss. Oh. And she's out. Yeah, she rammed straight into that ice.
We have to stop Ironwood. If he can't access the relic, he can't move Atlas. We just have to get to the Winter Maiden.
Oh,
Blake
sorry,
and I will
Vero.
look for the others.
But our scrolls don't.
Hi, guys. Yeah, Weiss.
This is the part where they ask us to help.
Exactly.
Oscar must be around here. Oscar? Oscar? Oscar, you're here!
No!
Yeah, that's Neo. Oh, you got a good punch on Neo.
This crazy girl showed up and attacked me. But she looked like someone else.
Neapolitan.
You know her?
We haven't exactly heard good things.
Oh.
I hope it will be painless for her.
You said your personal feelings do not matter.
They won't change my actions. What I'm committed to. The power of the Winter Maiden and the relic must be kept from our enemies,
I'm not.
even if it means she dies. But yes, Penny, we must still acknowledge our personal feelings. Wrestle with them. It ensures us that we're on the right path. It's what makes us human.
God.
I think I understand.
What was that?
No. Winter, why did you go? Winter!
Both of Ironwood's puppets. Lucky me.
Cinder.
You were responsible for Beacon. For what happened to me.
It was, unfortunately,
Temporary. Oh,
Now
God.
step
You.
aside, or there won't be anything left to salvage this time. What do you think of that?
I think it gives me personal
Feelings. Sounds like Penny, and I'm still scared, though. Once again, I hate that they're working together currently. You two could have been, working together to stop Tyrion, but now it's the opposite. I don't know who to root for here. I want to root for Crow, but... Oh.
Why couldn't you just do the right thing instead of the thing you were told? Sometimes the right decision is the hardest to make.
But you don't even know if
trust
this is
James
really
with
right.
my life. I wanted to trust you.
And Clover was just murdered.
Yes. Doesn't look like your friend is gonna make it.
I'll kill you!
Oh, you mean like you just killed Clover? Ah, here they come. Right on time. Oh, looks like our score will have to wait.
Oh, you motherfucker.
You know my track record
I don't
with
even
the
care about cursing
authorities.
anymore. I don't think there's saving him from that. You would
Someone
really
has
need
to
John
take
here.
the fall.
James will take the fall. I'll make sure of it.
Good luck.
Oh. This is why I mentioned... This is a different type of emotion I'm feeling. Okay. 1 second, guys. Okay. I can't, like, stall this. Let's get talking, I guess. Let's just, you know, get through this. I can't even bear to listen to the opening right now. I love the opening. You know things are going down terrible when I'm like this. You're probably coughing fit back. So, okay. You know, we jump back in with Tyrion, Crow, and Clover. And, you know, and Robin. I'm sorry, Robin, I forgot to talk about you. But, so, yes, that all of them are wanted and to be detained on site. And, you know, this, you know, sets off those signals. Clover's like, we have to do what we have to do. And so, yeah, no, Crow's not going to give up on that because, you know, at this point, it's, if he gets captured here, in his mind, he could possibly be thinking about, who's gonna go help them, or what if they're in danger, in trouble anyway? You know, he can't like sit by and be captured like that. He, you know, and Robin's been all about, you know, Mantle. She wants to protect the people, and this order is going completely against that. So she's also not gonna just sit here and let this stuff happen, you know? And so is a conflict. But while they're freaking having this argument, Tyrion's over here. Oh god, he's just here like, oh well, I guess the show's fun, but I'm gonna go and crash this ship, which, you know, takes Robin down. And, you know, Clover jumps out, and then they crash. Jumping over to Winter and Penny, where they're getting the news. Penny, obviously, is like me and hates this plan, and knows it's not exactly for everyone, and it's not necessarily actually the best move. Winter's like, I have to push away my personal feelings, like, you know, the fact that my sister's involved and, like, all these people. I have to set those aside and just listen to what I've been told. And Penny's like, that's not exactly the right choice. I don't approve of that, but, you know. And she's like, you're here to protect me, so do it. And, you know, I love Penny so much. I've loved her since Volume 2, but I really love, like, every second with her on screen in this volume. And, yeah. I don't want to get into details. But yeah, no, I really love how their dynamic worked here. As for where Penny wants to show more emotion, she wants to, you know, she really wants to understand, you know, everyone and, like, be like everyone, while Winter's over here being like, I don't care, I need to just hold those in, ignore them, and just do what I'm told. Penny's the opposite. Yes, she knows she has to do what she's told, but at the same time, if she feels it's wrong, she feels that she should be able to voice it, or, you know, not exactly follow it. She's gaining emotions and becoming very human-like, and I really appreciate that. And I need to take another break for a second. I'm starting to be a mess. I'm sorry for all the pausing, and I'm sorry I'm taking all these breaks. I like being able to breathe through my nose. But, you know, we cut over to the Aesops. Some of them are hardcore, like, nope, you're under arrest. We're gonna take you down no matter the cost, aka Harriet and Elm. Vine was speaking some truth to Elm. Elm was like, you know, they betrayed us, so don't go easy on them. And he was like, are you sure you're not telling yourself that? And all of that. Marrow, throughout literally this entire time, was conflicted. He's like, are we really doing this? Why are we, you know, being this way? And, like, they're just like, we were given the order and we follow orders. This is what we're going to do. And, you know, they're not gonna just give up on this. I love the voice acting, by the way. I don't think I brought it up I didn't bring it up last chapter. I loved the voice acting from, you know, specific people. I love all the voice acting, but there's specific people who stood out to me after I rewatched it. Because, you know, I had headphones on when I rewatch it, so I can enjoy it in its fullest quality without me, like, screaming over my speaker. And, you know,
They decide what happens next.
You think you're going...
you see, Marrow's all, not positive about
Stop
this. He
us.
doesn't want to do this, but...
We're the best huntsmen in Atlas.
You were. Then you trained us.
And that's a good line, because she did, in fact, train RWBY, and then everyone else had worked with their own Aesop. So true. Yeah, going after. So originally this was the pair-up, but it seems to have switched from Weiss with Vine to Blake with Vine, which actually really works. And then, you know, Weiss got to go against Marrow. Interesting lineup there. And all of these fights had me conflicted, scared, and terrified, because, like, Blake, much like in Volume 6, ends up with her aura broken. And the thing is, we can't afford to have aura broken right now, because we're currently in the midst of chaos and we're just in a bad situation where having your aura is very important for your survival. Hold on a second. I mean, just look at Clover. I don't like that I said that, but ever since playing Danganronpa, I've done that to myself and said things I regret. But yeah, if you come peacefully...
Come peacefully. We won't hurt you.
Speak for yourself. They betrayed us!
You're betraying the people you've sworn to protect!
Truth. It's because of how loyal they are to Ironwood that, you know, even if deep down they do want to protect everyone, which honestly I wouldn't doubt that they do, but because of how much they trust Ironwood, they're loyal to him. They're like, who cares about that? We were told to do this, we're doing this. This is the mission, this is our new goal. We have to follow it. I don't care about personal feelings here. Looking at you, Marrow. You know, it's like... And I liked them too.
This is my home. And I'm not giving it up without a fight.
Good job there, Weiss. Stand up for yourself. And seriously, he goes, a Shni always getting what they want. You know, Weiss made it to Beacon. After events, that is what she wanted. Once the fall of Beacon happened, there was no way in hell she wanted to go back, but it wasn't up to her to decide, it was up to Jock. Once she was there, she was eventually told, you were to stay here, and yeah, no, you gave up your heiress title to your brother, and yeah, no, you're staying here forever. And the only reason she was able to, you know, get out like she wanted was because she fought for it. She trained to be able to summon the Armor Geas. And then, you know, she had the help from Klein, who I miss and wish I got to see again. Not necessarily, like, she just instantly got what she wanted. She did have to struggle for it. She did actually have to go through stuff to get to where she wanted to be. So, I resent that statement. But yeah, no, that, you know, I'm not mad at Marrow, by the way. This episode was only 18 minutes. It felt like it went by so fast, but then at the same time, it didn't feel long enough. So, because, you know, Clover has been told, arrest Crow, he decided, oh, forget about Tyrion, who's obviously, you know, getting out and has some leverage of control. I'm focusing on Crow. Which I can see why he does this. I'm just trying to level, like, my thoughts in the moment of, like, panic. Is like, hey, before, you know, Crow was put on a wanted list, you guys were working together to stop this murderer. But now, you're ignoring the murderer, who is obviously capable of breaking free and just getting the flip out of here, to focus on each other. Once again, I get it. And so, even when Crow's focused on trying to go, let's not talk about how Tyrion, hold up. I said let's not talk about it, but let's bring this up for a split second. That, God, no. I've, like, one time, I don't know what I did, but I accidentally pushed my thumb way too far out, and I did, like, push it back, and it hurt like hell. That is not, no. I don't appreciate that in any sentimental way. But now that Tyrion's here, Crow's like, yeah, I'm not letting you go. And Clover's, you know, constantly just dragging Crow back to him, and just kind of leaving Tyrion on the sidelines. And Crow's at this point where he's really desperate not to be captured. So it's like, and he really hates Tyrion, but the only way for him to really fight Tyrion and evade getting arrested would be to stop Clover. Of course, Crow's not thinking, let's murder him, but, you know, it's Tyrion we're talking about. What did we think was going on in his messed up mind? And so as they're fighting, you know, all of this, and oh god, we switch over here, I forgot. So we switch over, RWBY gets knocked into this room, the headquarters room with Weiss, and, you know, Harriet's like, Marrow, stop messing around. And, you know, you're being excessive, which they really are, if you really think about it. He's really against this. But yeah, so RWBY dashes back out when, you know, she's distracted and she has to go back after it, leaving Marrow with Weiss again. And we come back to this battle where, you know, they start working together. Yeah. And, they use, for one, we get to see Yang's semblance here. And then, you know, Blake uses her semblance in a very creative and teamworky way. And I approve of everything about it. I love you, Goo. I love you too so much. I appreciate it. They didn't see it coming because they're like, oh, this boulder. So I grabbed her. Oh, wait, it's a clone. And yep, you're down on the floor in cuffs. And yeah. I'm so sorry, Marrow. We have to, in hindsight, really, you know, we had to do this, but I do apologize to you the most about everything we did in this chapter. But, yeah. And even when he used his stay, he has to be pointing in their direction. So, the Armorgeus was here and Weiss is here. He can only ever tell one person to stay, but the other was always free to move. Which, yeah, is a downside to that power. And then even when she was like, I got you, RWBY, she just teleported around. And that is the benefit of not just having a speed semblance. Also, though, Harriet is pretty good at fighting with just her face. I really need to listen to the song more. But, like, just the bad part about this is so many of them don't have their aura now. And even the ones who do might be exhausted by the end of this. And I just love that she went face first, straight in, and twice. That would knock anyone unconscious. Oh, her aura did break. I think I noticed that at first, but yeah, she's got a concussion at best.
We have to stop Ironwood.
And Maria and Pietro were able to make it back up. And Maria's like, this is where they ask us for help. And so we're back here with Oscar. And then we see, oh, it looks like Oscar. And Oscar really comes in and is like, that's not me. And, you know, she gets a good jab straight into the face. Hi, Neo.
This crazy girl showed up and attacked me, but she looked like someone else.
Who was she dressed as?
Politan.
You know her?
Yeah, Oscar wouldn't know her, but...
I hope it will
be painless for her. This is more of a discussion from Winter's End to Penny about, like, yes, you know, I did say that, and you have to wrestle with your emotions, but, you know, I follow the orders, but the emotions are still there, and, you know, yeah.
The power of the Winter Maiden and the relic must be kept from our enemies.
True. That is why when you start hearing loud explosions, and you went outside, that scared the crud out of me. Why do you think that was? Penny's standing strong here, and I appreciate it and approve.
It gives me
F. Cinder.
personal feelings.
I really don't like Cinder. Oh, back to this fight. So, we can tell things are going shit. Like, things are not looking okay at all. And, like, I hate how well they were working together here, but this is just us falling more into Tyrion's trap. Like, I may not have been the biggest fans of Clover, but it's not like I hated him and wished death upon him. And so when I saw him get run through with Crow's blade, no less, it's safe to say I was shocked. Also, when his weapon was taken from him, I had flashbacks to when, Tyrion got his weapon from him, and, he just used his fist. I didn't say that out loud, but it's exactly what happened here. And yeah, goodbye, Clover Aura, and, I don't... Oh, well, okay, we're good. We're good, you know why? We don't have to see. Yeah. So, here's his blade. And we're just gonna, screw Tyrion. But, yeah. He helped, once again, Tyrion, you're the one who killed him. It's just that Crow did help destroy his aura. So, in a way, he did help kill him. He helped you with the hard part of getting rid of aura, and then you just were like, perfect chance, Hata! You're a bitch. Anyways. And he's like, well, there you go. And, the people are coming, and I knew there was no way for him to be helped. Like, we would have to hope that Jon's semblance would just, close it up enough, because I doubt even his semblance could help with that, really. Because that was pretty much a gone blow, and I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. And they set up this nice view. And the music. This view and all of that, and I think I'm done. There's nothing left to talk about. Okay, my opinion on the chapter. It was good. It straight up made me cry. You might have saw me tearing up, but you didn't see me cry because I took a break. I think okay. So, I might actually cry again. Oh shit. I might cry again. I feel like it. It's my tears are pooling. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this chapter, as it destroyed me once again. It was really good. Not as I liked chapter 11 more, but this was really good, interesting. I love seeing, who they paired up with to fight, and I love seeing how they were actually able to do it, because they weren't, winning from the start, which is really cool. They actually did struggle until they got their rhythm, which is how it normally is. You can't always start off winning a fight against people who are, especially if they taught you. Normally, it's, learned, and it takes a second to really kick in, because, just because you're winning at the beginning does not mean you're going to end up the victor. And that's what this battle showed, too. I loved hearing Penny and Winter discuss, feelings, emotions, and, orders and all of that. And I just loved seeing the utilization with Neo's, semblance. But I'm going to end this here. And hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys next time. And also, this time for real, I'm going to go and cry in a corner. So, see you guys then.